operation of the land. Forward and seek your future. Development our cause from being.
Choboy. Domeabra waya. Domeabra waya. Choboy, Your Excellency. Oh, no fair water sinetashi. Montanasi. Mekatami noi. Choboy. Mahama oseye. Mahama number one oseye. Number one oh, je Mahama oh, je aye. Choboy, wa papa ebashe. Young Papa Abedu. So we invite the constituency chairman Moses Kabu Okase to give us welcome address.
Eyeza. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the incoming President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the entourage, the regional chairman and the former regional chairman, the constituency executives, the ward coordinators, the branch executives, all protocol observed, not forgetting our 5 aspirants. Your Excellency, Domeabra Obom constituency is one of the constituencies that we can clearly declare that is the safest seat for NDC in Ghana. Your Excellency, since we started voting in the democratic era in this country, Domeabra Obom has solidly stayed behind NDC in this country. We always voted 100% for NDC, both presidential and parliamentary elections. Your Excellency, this time around we are not going to do anything different. The percentage that we gave you the last time in 2020 election, we are going to double it coming 2024 election. Your Excellency, Domeabra Obom constituency is promising you 100% vote in this primaries that we are going. Your Excellency, the NDC in Domeabra Obom has been fighting and killing themselves for the party ever since the democratic era started in this country. But we are never recognized in any appointment in this government of ours. We are this time around pleading with you. We shall vote for you to get there. And when you get there, never turn your back against Domeabra Obom constituency. The youth of Domeabra Obom constituency needs employment. Employment is one of the difficult things that we are facing in this constituency. People complete their education up to the tertiary level and there's no employment for them. We are pleading with you when you get there, please get us jobs to do so that we can also sponsor the party so that the party will be stronger than it is right now. Our road network that connects the whole constituency is in a deplorable condition. When you were coming, please, you saw the nature of our road in the constituency. This one is even the asphaltic, the one that we will say is the best road in the constituency. When you move around the constituency, you see that we are really suffering. Even though we stay solidly behind NDC, we are never enjoying any of the fruit that other people are enjoying in the country. Please, this time around, the cake should be shared equally so that we can also enjoy it. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Chairman Moses Kabu Okanse. Choboi, Chodewa, Chairman, Chodewa. Eke Domeabra Obom, Nebaha President, 100%. Mimalero, John Mahama, number one, oh say yay. All right, thank you. Your Excellency, Obom Domeabra have 5 aspirants. We have Samson Ni Anum Taki. Your Excellency, we also have Dr. Gideon Kofi. Your Excellency, we also have Beatrice Efua Asantua, but she's not here. Your Excellency, we also have Richard Ni Aye. And Your Excellency, we also have the former chairman, Isaac Auku. Eyazu Choboy. Your Excellency, the city member of parliament is now is taking over Ayawaso Central coming 2024. So on this note, I invite the member of parliament for this constituency. Okay, the peace want to shake hands with His Excellency. If I feel like fast some view. Okay. Asantua, you are here. Okay, thank you. Wait. Choboy. Oya mama beba. Missy oya mama beba. All right, so I'll now invite you better also. Oya mama beba. Simple. Choboy, Your Excellency, I feel you better free. Obacha, Wadiancha Mami, show mama. She's a queen, a development queen, action lady, iron lady, powerful lady, honorable. Sophia Akwaku, take over Ayawaso Central. Oh, go back, please. I say.
Thank you. Thank you. Eyezu. Eyeza. Emefa. Thank you to all. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Her Excellency Valerie Sawyer, Chief of Staff. I think I saw. Okay. Honorable Joshua Labi, Honorable Afute Agbo, former Chairman Adekoka, Vice Chairman Vinyo, Chairman of Greater Accra, Ashimo, constituency executives, all constituents and all protocol observed. Our message is very short. I wouldn't like to waste all my time, so I'll just go straight to the point. We all know how much Obom Domeabra have been supporting NDC. We have never failed NDC. We have never lost this seat. And we always make sure that every 4 years we increase our votes. Last 4 years, we did it for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And we are going to do it again. Before I got here, I've always been talking to the constituency chairman and the constituency secretary with some of the executives. I've engaged almost all of them. And they've given me the assurance that this time around, we are going to repeat our 100% vote for JM. The long and short of this matter is that a journey with 1,000 miles begins with a step. We have gone 99 steps. We cannot go back and start again. We are traveling to Kumasi. We've gotten to Obuasi. Sorry, we've gotten to Nkoko. How can we go back and start from circle? No way. We are not going to begin with any new person. We don't know any other person. The only person we know is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We have come far with him. He is the only person who knows our cry. He has been there before, and he knows what we need. And therefore, when we vote for him again, he's not going to find out where we pass before we can pass some of our, do some of the projects we have for us. He knows all our problems already. So when he takes over, straight he's going to start work. He knows where to place everyone when it comes to appointments. He's the one who cries for women, and me, so far, I benefited from him when I contested 2012 in Obom, Domeabra. In Domeabra, sorry. Mia novio, mia to mi lafuma. Mi manya marakolo. Ale ami wanya nama komi yema. Nanka karoji gbamagba 13th May. Mada kukunami. Nami ya kodaga nami ko number 1 ko His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yiko NDC nya. Mi maganya mabubu araka kparanchio. Inya mi menye ejen. Nye ejen. Wabashon. Wanye woku wose waje shishinkeja eko. Heni washe ne wanya kumasi washe nkoko. Esake woku wose waje shishi as Neoplan Station. Dabida. Heni washe wanya wanye ton. E will come 13th. Oh fine. Ke wo fen wote. Wana kakeshi number 1 His Excellency John Dramani Mahama lepe ojimoni wole. Lejimoni wakele yeche ni wakele wakuchomi ne misanefe. Ni lejimoni promise wake ba fe hawo. Lejimoni ni eba ele akakeshi nuchuboji komenaje shishi biene agbekona ne sanecha no. Lejimoni ele meni etuni ye bi ekeho kemeni mba elefe ewoke bi ese ele ba moni ye ba kwe ne na be ne ba gbele sine hawo ewo mapa wo fen fai wo chemo kopo gba ye bi ene gba komeni wole peji His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wole mokomoko fatai eyezu nyefanya iwadon
Choboy Obom Domeabra nyonya iwadon akanye ha honorable Sofa ever served for 8 good years. Bia na kenye cho ayawaso central. Ebayona cho de aka ebayi. Choboy heni wo shene obache nyedi anche former constituency chairman bia na regional vice chairperson. Koni wo chene wo kaleba eba introduce the secretary ekwawi. Cho de chairman William Vinyo.
Eyezu eyeza if you make money many echon here na ameba wie amawie mo fe before ni mi ma wie if you make wo ha nya ha wa ke wo ba ha John Dramani Mahama 100% ni 100% ni wo ba ha le 1000 ni wo hale na ka 100% ni chumo ni wota ni chumo ni chue ha wo ke wo ha kole na ka 100% ni chumo ni wota ni chue enye echu It was 100% because ni yejeme ni Amos yejeme. I hope ake na kan 100% ni ka o kan hale na kanuchi mo ba nye bale. It was in UAP maje midenche in papa ke incoming president 2024-2025 ni ofen wo ba independence na suele agbene ni nitumoni Domeabra Obom bi wotawo na agency awo ewo madomo bi ene ni maji midenche papa John Dramani Mahama kan Domeabra Obom bi to amani
Showai His Excellency John Dramani Mahama incoming president is ready to speak to us. That's right.
Come on. The victory of Mahama. The victory of Mahama.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Domeabra Obom, thank you very much. Thanks for your support over the years. And as I said, you've always stood firmly behind NDC. And that's why when we also come into office, anytime we're sharing development, we make sure that you get your fair share. I remember when I was vice president to Professor John Evans Mills of blessed memory, there was a rainstorm that took away the steel bridge that's crossed the river there, and it cut the constituency in half. You couldn't go this way, you couldn't come that way. And so we made our minds that as soon as we get the opportunity, we'll replace the bridge. We put a temporary bridge, and when we're doing the Kaswa interchange, we added this bridge to it, and a new bridge was built. And we also added the coal tar bituminization of this road from Kaswa all the way to Amasamai. Today I just passed on it. The road has not been maintained. It has deteriorated so badly. And that is a very important road, not only to Domeabra Obom, but to Kaswa from the central region, and also to Amasamai in our neighboring constituency. And it's a good link between the Cape Coast Highway and the Accra-Kumasi Highway. And I know that there are some interior roads here that need to be done. You can be sure that your own party, the NDC, inshallah, is coming to office. And when we come to office, we are not going to turn our backs on you. Now on May 13th, we're going to vote both for our parliamentary candidates and our presidential. I think 5 people have been introduced to us. Unfortunately, our incumbent MP is migrating to go and help us in another constituency. And 5 worthy NDC people, 4 men, 1 woman, they are all our children. They have put themselves forward to replace our incumbent MP. If we could send all 5 of them to Parliament House, we would have done so. Unfortunately, the Constitution allows us to send only 1 of them. So on the 13th, when the ballot box is put here, we will vote. It's going to be free and fair, transparent, and God already knows who is going to emerge. I don't know. But we will all have just 1 vote. And at the end of it, we'll count the votes. And when we count, 1 of them would have got more votes than the others. And that person will become our candidate. But what I want us to do is that once we have finished voting, that's all. Let's put everything aside and all of us should support that person. Because it is said that God's time is the best. So it might be somebody's time now. The next time it will be your time. And so the support that you give that person, when it gets to your turn, is the same support we will all give you so that you can also go. And so as soon as we finish, all of us will come together. Our objective is to bring NDC back into office. And as I've said, MP is not the only position that is available. We will have DCs, we will have ambassadors, we will have chief executive officers, we will have special assistants, we will have presidential staffers, we will have members of board, we will have council of state members, we will have many things for everybody to be able to get something to do. So once we finish that one, that's it. Then the next one is my box, the presidential box. That one, the assurance has been given by my younger brother already. That is 100%. The last time it was 90-something%. There were a few rejected ballots, and then my brother Alabitu took some of the votes. So he has told me that he has come here to tell those people who took some of the 1-point-something% away that they should all bring it back so that we'll get 100% in Domeabra Obom. So let me thank you all very much. I came out of respect and humility to present myself to you again. In 2019, you did it for me, and I know you, when you promise, you don't fail. 2019, you promised me, and it worked. 2023, you have given me another promise, and I have no doubt at all, I have no fear that that promise will not be fulfilled. I know that promise will be fulfilled. And so as for the presidential practice, it's just the final step. It's just the final step towards our preparation towards the main election. So I'm already focusing on the main election because you are going to lead that campaign. And so I'm looking at where I'm going to bring the resources, the logistics from, so that you can do the work for us. And as you've heard me say in other constituencies, this time we're adopting a different means of getting the logistics to you. The logistics are going to come from the warehouse. We'll divide them by 275 constituencies. We know how many branches everybody has. Once we load your things, Domeabra Obom will bring it straight here. And all of you, you will send 3 people, chairman, secretary, women's organizer, and we'll gather before we open the things. And then when we open, we'll count what is there. If it's t-shirts, posters, bicycles, motorcycles, money, whatever we have, we'll count it. And then when we count, we'll divide it. And everybody will take their share and go back to their branch. You hold a branch meeting there. These are the things we brought, and then you also will share your things there. And as I said, because you are leading the campaign, we'll make sure that we equip you to be able to win the campaign for us. Then there are 3 things we expect from you. 1, we're going to give you votes that we want each of your branches to add to the 2020. If you achieve those number of votes and you exceed it, that's number 1. Number 2, if you guard your ballot box and make sure that no stray ballot comes from anywhere inside, and that the ballot box is well and vigilantly looked after, and that the election is transparent, free and fair in your polling station. That's the second one. Then the third one, that you are able to check and make sure your pink sheet is recorded correctly, and that you bring the pink sheet and submit it at your party office, and we get your pink sheet. If you do those 3 things correctly, all the 9-member executive in that polling polling station are going to be handsomely rewarded. We'll give you a handsome reward. And we're going to equip you with training to be able to do so. And so the party school is going to come around constituency by constituency. We'll give you your TNT. We will let you assemble the way you've assembled here. And the party school lecturers will be here. They'll teach you about the history of the NDC. They'll teach you about the founders of the NDC. They'll teach you about the ideology of the NDC. They'll teach you your roles as branch executives. If you're a chairman, what are your duties? So that we don't have a chairman doing the secretary's duties. If you're a secretary, what is your role? So that the secretary does not go and take the youth organizer's duty. If you're a women's organizer, youth organizer, what is your role? We will teach you all that so that you understand what the party expects of you. We'll also teach you how to campaign. How do you speak to people to be able to persuade them to join our party? Even the way you present yourself, how do you present yourself to go and campaign? The lecturers will take you through all these lectures. And at the end of it, we'll give each of you who attends the training a beautiful certificate of the NDC Party School. To show that you are a trained cadre or executive member of the NDC party. You can frame it nicely and put it in your hall so that anybody who comes knows that you attended the NDC party school, and so you are not just any ordinary executive, you are a trained party executive of the NDC. And I've said that when we come into office, you are all going to enjoy the benefits that this country has to offer. We're not going to ask you to sacrifice again. Formally, we'll say, oh, our party executive, you hold on. Let's look after the other people of Ghana. When we finish, we'll look after you. No, times have changed. You also have responsibilities. You have children. You have wives. You have husbands. And so whatever is good for every Ghanaian is good for our party executives too. And so whatever we're sharing, your fair share with scholarships, you too have children. We'll let you bring your children. They'll get the scholarship. They also will go and study. We're recruiting into the army, the immigration, fire service, prisons. You also have children who are qualified. And so we'll make sure you get your fair share. Our women's organizers, they have these small Maslow loans and things. You also, you deserve to get those loans to be able to do small businesses and earn money to look after your husbands. And so we're not going to leave you out. We're going to make sure that when we're sharing, you also get your fair share. And aside from that, we're going to meet yearly, I've said it, so that we stop this complaint that, oh, when we elected him, we didn't see him again. I'm making you a promise. I know we're going to win. And by the grace of God, I'll come back as president of this country. And when I do, I promise you that once a year, for each of the 4 years that I continue to be president, we will meet like this. We'll come with the ministers. So, for instance, when we come next in 2025, and I come to meet you, the road minister will be here. And so he will tell you what he's doing about your roads in Domeabra Obom. The health minister will be here. So that polyclinic, that clinic we promised to convert into a modern polyclinic, he will tell you what we're doing about it. The school we decided to build here so that our children can get more space in secondary school to attend. The education minister will be an NDC person, he'll be sitting here. So we'll ask him what he's doing about that school. But the most interesting and the good thing is that when they have finished telling you what the government is doing for you, you too will tell us what your issues are. And we'll also sit here and listen to what your problems are, so that we know how we take steps to resolve the issues that are of concern to you. And so that's what we'll do, so that we can close the relationship between the leadership and the grassroots. And I think that that is the best way to go. And so we're going to work hard. The ward coordinators, you're also going to work very hard. Because you will be the supervisors of the branches under your jurisdiction. And you also, when your branches exceed their figure, their target, and they deliver the pink sheets correctly, the ward coordinators, you also will get your reward. And so Ghanaians are looking up to us. We all know what the situation in the country is. I don't need to explain again. All of us are going through the hardship. We know that when NDC was in government, I wouldn't say Ghana was paradise, but things were far, far better than they are today. We were a leadership that took responsibility. And the first principle of leadership is to take responsibility. If you don't take responsibility, you cannot solve any challenges. And so we did so. When we had Dumso, we didn't run away from the challenge. I could have said that it's not my fault. It's the fault of lack of generation from the previous government. But I said I was elected to take responsibility for it. It's a situation that has developed, so I take it on my shoulders and I'm going to fix it. And we did that. We did what we could. We brought in extra generation. We resolved the financial issues, and we fixed Dumso in early 2016. By January, we stopped the power rationing. And I can challenge anybody on that. The NPP think that Ghanaians have a short memory, so they keep saying they came and solved them. So it's not true. In 2016, from January, there was no power rationing again. Everybody had light 24/7. If there was any blackout, it was because of a disruption in the power supply of a transformer or something. But everybody had light. There was no power rationing in 2016. And even the vice president said it when we were getting credit from Ghanaians for having solved the Dumso. He said we don't deserve credit because that is what we were elected to do. Today, because they think Ghanaians are forgotten, they say they came and solved Dumso, and they count that as one of their achievements. But Ghanaians are the wiser. We know what we've gone through. We've learned our lesson. Not everybody who comes and says, try me, try me, try me, then you go and put the person there. This is where it has ended us. Not everybody who makes big promises intends to carry out those promises. And so when you see a politician coming and making those big promises, we should learn that lesson. That in most cases, all they want is your vote. All they want is power. Once they get power, they have no intention of following the promises they made. They say, if you can't get something for your in-law, at least the little your in-law has, don't steal it. You promised us $1 million per constituency per year. The $1 million hasn't come. Meanwhile, the district assembly's common fund that we were using for small development, that one too, you have taken it. It's not coming. And so because of that, nothing is working. Today, the health minister has admitted that there are issues with the NHIL, and that if you hold an NHIL card, the treatment you get when you go to the facilities is nothing to write home about. And that is because the facilities are not being paid their claims for looking after people with the NHIL card. And so when you go to hospital with the card, the best you get is paracetamol. That's if you are lucky. But in most cases, sometimes you go, the paracetamol too is finished. So they'll give you a prescription, and you have to go to the drugstore and buy all the drugs. At least in our time, you only get paracetamol, you get some basic antibiotics, and you get cough mixtures. Today, no cough mixture, no antibiotics, no paracetamol. Same with our education. Our education has collapsed, especially secondary education. Basic education, government, we used to give the children the textbooks. Today, how many years now? Our basic school children have not received textbooks. Even when they've changed the curriculum several times, they are not giving them the textbooks that they can use to be able to catch up with the curriculum. Secondary school, traffic lights, go, come, go, come. You prepare your child for school, within 4 weeks, the child is back home. And so the quality of the children leaving our SHS has fallen. The education minister says they are doing better. Go and ask all the university lecturers. They will tell you that the quality is poor. And that many of the children coming, they have to put in extra effort to make them catch up. And if we don't do something about it, a time will come when our universities will introduce entrance exams to the universities. Because the standard is falling, and I can challenge that education minister that the standards are falling. He should do a research with the universities and see whether the standard of the children arriving in university is the same. Ezu, why have we stopped taking the West African exam? The exam our children take today. Thank you. You're welcome. The exam our children take today is a watered down version of what they used to take when we were in office. And when NDC was in office, always the first position, number 1, number 2, number 3 in the whole of West Africa, Ghana used to come first. Today we don't take the exam with the other West African countries, so we have no basis to compare. The exam is a Ghanaian exam. We take it here, we mark it ourselves. So we write our own questions, we mark our own questions. And because you mark the children up, you use it and say, oh, the children are doing better. There's no basis for comparison. With us, we're taking the same exam as Gambia, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. The same exam we all were taking. And so we could compare ourselves with other West African countries. Today we can't do that. And so Ghanaians are calling us and says we should come back and fix this country. And I know that it's going to happen. We're all going to work hard and make it happen. On 7th January 2024, none of us is going to sleep that night. We're going to stay awake till the last ballot is counted. And we have transmitted and presented our pink sheet. And then when we have done that, and we've collated our results, and we know that NDC has won the election, we'll let you know, and then you can start jubilating. So I won't talk very much. I'll just wish our little sister and my younger brothers here the best of luck. May the best of you win, and the rest of you who don't win, it doesn't mean we've rejected you. I accept all of you. I'm going to work with all of you so that we have victory in this constituency. And for my sister who is migrating, as she said, I've worked with her for many years, and she did fantastic work for us when we posted her to the National Service Secretariat. And so we've known her, we know her work outputs, and I'm wishing her all the best in Ayawaso Central. And we hope that everything goes on well for her. And so I want to thank you very much and ask God and pray to Him to return all of you home safely. Thank you very much. God bless you.